after that, after that, the sine rule and cosine rule, we should know that these two rules can be used to solve the triangle. Solving a triangle means that we have to find out the three angles. Okay, we have to have the three angles. We have to have the three sides as well, right? The three lengths or each side, each length of the triangle, right? So the sine rule is this one here with the one side A divided by the sine angle of A, right? And then we have the B side divided by the sine angle B equals to, here we have C side divided by the sine angle C. So we will be using this rule to solve the question like this, or this question is already solved and here the example is given. So you can see the triangle ABC is given to us, in which the angle B is 21 degree, the C is 46, and the AB is the side which is of 9 centimeter. Now the question says solve this triangle. Solve this triangle means that we have to find out the unknowns, right? We have to find out the unknowns, whatever the unknowns are given, right? Are are not there, so we have to work for that. For example, here in this triangle ABC, so we have this B, let me call this B here, that's going to be 21 degree, and this is going to be your C, let me call this 46 here, and then I have AB. So that should be A. Now I have the length between A and B, which is going to be 9 centimeter. It is given in the question, right? Now the remaining things, the remaining um, unknowns we have to work for. Okay. That means opposite to this point B, here's the small b, okay, which is going to be AC. So you will call AC equals to B, right? Which is the one of the sides opposite to the B, right? And here we have the small a, which is the opposite of capital A, that is the vertex, okay, and which is also equals to A is also equals to B into C, right? Okay, and then we know is AB is 9 centimeter. So the two variables, two sides are unknown, right? All right. Now we have the angle which is 46 degree. That is given in the question, and the angle B is given, which is 21 degree. Now the rest of the angle, I think A is left, so we have to work for A as well. So the B is unknown, the A is unknown, the angle A is unknown. So three quantities are unknown and three quantities are known to us, right? Now what we know, the sum of all angles of triangle equal to 180. So can I say angle B, angle A plus angle C equals to 180? We know the two angles, so we're gonna plug the values. When we substitute the value of B and C, so we're gonna get A equals to 80 minus 21 plus 46 going to be how much? 67, right? So 80 minus 67 is going to be 13, right? So your A angle A is going to be 13, right? Okay, yeah. Why they are saying 113? Hmm? Any idea? Why are they taking 113? We are given two angles. Okay, let me check the. Okay, Khuzaima, inshallah. All right, yeah, yeah, definitely, inshallah. So we are given two angles, one side, and the sine rule can be used for furthermore, since the angles in any triangle must add up to 180. then angle A must be 113. We know that this is wrong, right? This is wrong. Okay. Okay. So what are we going to do is uh we can use, since the two sides are no sorry yeah, one side is known to us. So which side is known to us? The AB, right? AB is going to be C, right? Yeah, because which is opposite to of vectors vertex C. Therefore, I'm going to call it small c, right? So now the angle is also known to us. So can I use the sine rule in this way? C over sine C equals to, do I know the value of A? I do not know the value of A, right? So I can put A over here, and then under this, we're gonna have this A, right? So the C is 9, and angle C is going to be 46, equals to A is unknown, right? Which is the A B which is B into C, right? Over sine A. Sine A we have just found, so which is sine 13, right? Now we will shift this over there, 9 times sine 13 by sine 46 equals to B into C. You just plug the values, okay, in the calculator, you'll get the answer. Now we have, once you get the value, so you will have this A, right? If anyone can please tell me the value, what answer are we getting? Multiplying this 9 times sine 13, and then you divide the answer by sine 46. Quickly make it fast.
2.8.
2.8. Okay. Now the length that we have got here is 2.8. So B into C is going to be 2.8. And we have worked for we have worked for BC, we have been given AB. Now we are going to work for B, right? That is AC, value of AC we have to work for. Okay, now AC is going to be like B, yeah, and then I'll divide this B by sine B, right? And then I can use any one of the fraction. Either I can use A by sine A, or I can use C by sine C, right? So I'm going to use the same thing, C by sine C here. Okay. Now B is unknown, which is AC. Okay. In the triangle, you can see here, we have called this B as AC, right? Now, if you see here, I'm going to shift this value, but before that, I need to substitute the values, right? So sine B is going to be sine, yeah, Moss, yes. Are you saying something?
Uh, yeah. Can you explain like when we have to use the cosine rule, when we have to use the sine rule?
Oh, okay, fine. So
Like how?
let me do this question, and then we'll be doing cosine rule as well. And then inshallah we'll be doing some questions where we can do questions. Okay, and then later we'll decide that how this works in the in different cases. Okay.
Okay.
Now sine B is we have the angle B, right? What is the value of angle B? That is 21, right? So I'm going to put 21 here, and the sine, the value of C is 9 by sine C. Sine C is 46, right? So sine 46. Now you will make the subject AC, and you will multiply this, okay, to the right side. You will shift this to the right side. So you will multiply sine 21 times 9 by sine 46, right? Okay. So could anyone please tell me what answer are we getting? 9 times sine 21, 9 times sine 21, 9 times sine 21 by sine 46. Quickly, please make it fast so that we can complete this topic in today's class. Yeah, Yahya, could you please tell me the value? What answer are we getting?
Uh, 1 second, I'm calculating.
Okay, I'm also doing it. 9 times
4.5.
4.5. Khuzaima, are you having, do you have the calculator if you can perform this as well? Yeah, yeah, Moss, 4 point? Yes, 4 point?
4.5.
4.5. Okay, so 4.5 centimeter. Right? Now, this side is found, this side is found, and one angle we have already found. So altogether, if you summarize, so all the values are now we have all values, right, of the triangle. This is the actual meaning of solve the triangle, right? Okay. Now we're gonna work where we will be using cosine rule, and in cosine rule if you can see that the cosine rule can be written in different ways, right? Either you write in the, having a square at the left hand side, or you can have the b square at the left hand side, or you can have the c square at the left hand side, right? So uh, remember, in the cosine rule, you will be having one angle, right? When you are going to substitute the values, you have to have one angle, and whatever the angle that you have, the side of the opposite side of that angle should be known, right? Okay, right? Or maybe you are going to work for this a square. So if you are going to work for a square, you must have this angle a, number one, and you must have the other sides of the triangle to find out the a value. Now if you want to use this one, so because see, uh, in different cases you will be using different ways of cosine rule. Okay, maybe you are given the angle B, you are given side A, you are given C, but you do not have the side B. So you can easily apply the cosine rule by putting B squared the left hand side, and then you just substitute the values, whatever the values we know in the question, right? So the same concept goes on with the c square equals to a square plus b square minus 2ab cos c, right? Now here in this triangle ABC, what we know is AB is 42 centimeter, right? And BC is 37 centimeter, and AC is 26 centimeter. Now, in this problem, as you can see, the three sides are given, right? Mars, you asked this question, how are we going to decide that whether we have to apply sine rule or cosine rule? Now, over here in this example, if we can see the three sides are given, do we have any angle in the question in the given information?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm saying that the three sides are given in the question. Do we have any angle in the question?
Can I see the question?
Is the screen not visible to you? We are working on this example.
Uh, ABC. AB equals 42. No, we don't have an angle.
Yeah, we do not have angle. So that means if you are going to use the sine rule, so sine rule says that whatever the two fractions that you are taking, so you must have at least one angle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are going to use sine rule, you have to have at least one angle as well. So you cannot use the sine rule in this given information, right? So you have to use the cosine rule. Okay, and you can even you can make the triangle so that we can replace these a b with with one letter. Okay, so a b and c. Why am I making this? Why have I drawn this triangle? Just to convert this a b into one letter, right? Now a b, this is a b, right? Yeah, so a b is going to be c. Yeah, okay, a b equals to c, because it is going to be opposite of the vertex c there, vertex c, therefore the side is going to be small c. Now if you take the length b, so what opposite of this vector b, that's going to be the small b over here, which is equal to ac. So ab is c and ac is b. And now according to this diagram that we have drawn here, the small is going to be the length between B and C. So that's how we convert. And now according to cosine rule, we can substitute the values, right? Now, first of all, uh, see, again, recall this concept whenever we talk about solving the triangle. So solving the triangle means that all unknown values, all values of the triangle should be known, right? That means the three sides and three angles have to be known to us. So the three sides are given, but the three angles are not given in the question. So that means here solve the triangle indicates that we have to work for the three unknown angles, right? Now we are going to work for angle A, we are going to work for angle B, we are going to work for angle C, right? Okay, now you're gonna work and you're gonna use the cosine rule since we can't use the sine rule. I have already explained that concept. Now if you are working for A, so make sure that the angle A is written here. The side of A has to be written here as well. If you are using the B, so the side B has to be written here in the square form, right? If you are using the C, right, with the cos C on the right hand side, so you're gonna have the C square on the left hand side. Okay, so this relation has to be taken care of, because otherwise it will be difficult for you to get the right answer. Okay, now we are going to plug the values. We have this a, right? The value of a is bc, which is 37 centimeter. So it's the working is already done here. bc is 30. Okay, fine. B is AC, which is equal to 26 centimeters. So we have plugged. You can see here the values are substituted. Value of C, which is going to be C equals to AB. So AB equals to 42. So we have substituted 42 here, right in the formula. Now we have the B as well, we have the C as well, and now we do not know the value of A, which is a capital A, that is the angle, right? Angle A. Now, what you are going to do is you will take the square of 26. So 26 square plus 42 square, you just find out, and then if anyone of you can, tell me the values of 26 square. 6 36. 2 times 6 is 12. 24. 7, and 2 times 4.
676.
Yeah, 676, right? Now 676 plus 42, square of 42. So that's going to be 4, 8, 16, and 4 times 4, 17. 1764? Is this 1764? Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure the square of 42 is 1764? Okay. Now
Yeah.
we are working on this step, right? So whatever the working that I'm showing you, please stick with that, okay? Now we on the left hand side we have 37 square. So what is the square of 37? That's going to be 49. 3 times 7 is going to be 21. 21 times 2 is going to be 42. 42 times plus 4 is going to be 46. And then 3 square is 9. 9 plus 4 is 136 9, right? So 1369 equals to 676 plus 1764. And then we have on the right hand side we have 2 times 26 times 42. That's going to be how much? 52. 52 times 42. Quickly, please do it. 52 times 42. 2 times 4. 4, 8, 5, 2, 10, 18. So 5, 20, 22. 2184.
So 2094.
Yeah, 2184. And this cos A.
Yes.
Cos A is there, right? Now, what we are going to do, we will shift the ones which are not with cosine. So we will shift these numbers to the left hand side, okay? Either you can add first and then shift them to the left hand side, or you can, separately shift them, okay? So 1369. Now, Khuzama, could you please tell me uh, the addition of this 676 plus 1764? Sorry.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Sir, 2440. 2440.
2440. And on the right hand side, it's going to be
Yes.
2184 cosine A, right?
Yes.
Now, when you subtract these two numbers, what are you getting? 1369 minus 2440.
So 1071 minus 1071.
1071.
71.
Okay. And on the right hand side, you have 2184 cos A. Now we can cut these two minus sign, and now we are left with 1071 divided by 2184 equals to cosine A. This is how you make the subject cosine A, okay? Right? Now divide these two numbers, 1071 divided by 2184. Yes, Yahya, could you please answer me? 1071 divided by 2184.
Uh,
So 0.49.
yeah,
0
0.49.
0.49. Okay, could you please tell me more numbers, more digits after 49?
0.49038.
03. Okay, fine. Now what you can do is you will shift this cosine to the left hand side, so it becomes inverse of cosine, right? So cos inverse
Yes.
4903 equals to A. So what you are going to do is put press shift cos, okay? Press shift cos and then
So
write down this value.
60.63 answer.
Uh, what answer are we getting, Khuzama?
60.6396.
Okay, now that's fine. We are getting the right answer. Whatever they have done, we have done the same thing, right? But they have, first they have made the cos A subject and then they solved, they simplified. And what we have done, we simplified first and then we made the cos A subject, okay? That's the same thing, okay? Now, uh, we have just found out angle A. Yeah, we are done with angle A.
Yes.
Solve the triangle means that we have to have all the things for the triangle. That means the three sides and the three angles. We have found out one angle. Now we are left with two angles. Uh, Moaz, yes. Moaz, could you tell me, um, can I find the angle B using sine rule? Yes or not? Can I find out the angle B by using sine rule?
Do we have an angle? Do we have an angle?
Okay. Actually,
Do we
I'm
have
okay. I'm
Where's the question?
okay. The question is, we are working on the same question, right? Okay. Now this time I'm trying to use a sine rule. Tell me whether am I allowed to use? Yes, Kuzama, you can ask. Okay.
यार मुझे वो ये बोलना था कि सवाल में लिखा हुआ है यू शुड अप्लाई द सेम टेक्निक टू वेरीफाई दैट बी इज इक्वल टू 37.76 डिग्री एंड सी इज इक्वल टू 81.61 डिग्री।
Okay.
सर हमें तो एंगल दिए हुए हैं।
No, 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 no. This is not the case. This is not the case. It's just technique they have shared with us. The point is that they are saying that we have the three sides, right? In the question they have given us the three sides, okay? This is the only question,
ओके।
right? This is the information. The thing is that we have to work for the three angles, right? We have found out this angle A. Now I'm going to work for angle B.
यस।
I have already found out one angle that is A. So I have to put sine A over here if I want to use sine rule, right? And
ओके।
if I am putting the sine A here, so I have to put the small a over there, right? Do I have this value A in the question? Yeah, yeah. Do we have this small a value in the question? This one.
Uh,
Okay, this A
यस सर।
equals
yeah.
to this A equals to B into C,
37 डिग्री।
which is 37 centimeter, right? Okay, and now we have just found out the sine A, so we can plug this 60.63 over here, and now we can work and we can make sine B subject. So the B is AC, which is 26. Okay, 26 divided by sine B. Uh, this is unknown, and A is known to us. What is the value of A? A equals to BC. BC is 37.
Hey, can you send the recording after the class?
Yeah, I'll send it. Sine A, that's sine 60.63, right? Now, can we make the sine B subject? Yes, we can. And now we are going to write down in this form 26 times uh, sine 60.63 divided by 37 equals to sine of B, right? Yeah. Just plug the values, use the calculator, and get the answer. Yeah, 26 times sine 60.63.
2।
Yes, sorry, Khuzama.
यस सर द आंसर इज 0.6123।
0.6.
123।
Sine inverse is 37.76.
Okay, the sine inverse of this 6123, we are getting how much? 37.76.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, how can you find the angle C? Because we have found out angle A, we have found out angle B. For angle C, what do I have to do? Should I go through this method, or is there any other option to find out the last angle, the third angle?
Uh,
Can we use the
सर इज
property?
देयर एन ऑप्शन ऑफ यूजिंग tan इन दिस क्वेश्चन?
Uh, are you asking about the tangent?
यस।
No, no, we are not going to apply the tangent rule here. Okay.
ओके।
And the questions that are required to be done with the tangent, they can also be done with the sine or cosine rule. Now, yes, yeah, yeah. So if I take the sum of all angles, will I get 180? Yeah, for the triangle. Yes. So
yeah.
I have this A 60.63. I have this B 37.76. I have the C, which is unknown, and now what I have to do is just take the sum and shift these two numbers to the right side, okay? And tell me what answer are we getting?
So 1.8.
1.8? No, 60.63.
81.61.
Okay,
Oh,
81.61 degrees, right? Is this clear to you guys?
yes.
All right. Now we are going to work for this question. Calculate the length of AB in the following triangle. Yeah, we have to work for AB. We have to work for this only. So what do we have to do? The two angles are given to us, right? And one side is given.
Sir, we can use sine.
Yes, definitely. We have to use the sign, right? So this is going to be small c, this is going to be small a, and this is going to be small b, right? So I'm going to use b over sine b and the c over sine c, right? C is unknown, b is 21.1 divided by sine 72 equals to c. Sine c is going to be 32.3, right? So now shift these numbers and make subject C, you will get answer. Is this clear? I'll send the remaining questions and you people have to complete it, okay? Right?
Okay, sir.
I hope you are clear about this.
Okay, sir.